Hey, this is Russell, back again with another episode. We're going to build stuff this episode, I believe. So, yeah. Let's get that time-lapse vibe going. Firstly, I feel like that we need to go to a temperate biome, just because I like the idea of that. So, we're going to say goodbye to this area. We're going to say goodbye to the canteen that never worked, the lounge area, the horrible offices that I never fixed, my beautiful office, if you do say so myself. I think that's a little nice setup. And all of these floors full of people. Also going to say goodbye to our customer service center and just the cubicles in general, because I think the next place we go to is going to be a bit more open work environment. I think that's what I want to go for in its design. So yeah, I had a little bit of inspiration when building these buildings. I have absolutely no inspiration for what I want to do. This time around, I think I'm just gonna go going at it. I like these town areas. The other one that like is like a completely flat place is like so open and boring to me, and also the low education makes me not really like to go there. The cities have the highest like education and stuff like that, but here I can show you like the differences between them. So if we go to the build menu and then it's, what is it again? I forget what it is. I have to figure out what it is if I'm actually going to build this episode. For moving, I think it is, right? Is it in this menu for move, or darn it, 1 second. Where's the move tool? Move. Can't I move? Where do I move again? Is it here? Move company, there we go. Yeah, if you go to a city, it's got the best talent pool you can get. My problem is, it's also got the worst traffic you can get, and I'm not a big fan of that. I like places that don't have traffic. The place that has the least traffic is like big and empty, and it has the lowest education. So, besides like some other things, where like the plot cost is high and things like that, like little disadvantages like that, utility cost is high. I like that it's medium traffic density. I like that it's a medium talent pool. I like that, it's got some beauty to it. The internet provider cost is not like the worst or things like that. It's just the most balanced of all the places. I could go cold to go the polar opposite when we go to that time, but I think temperate would be a nice place. So let's see what we roll. If I don't like it, I might roll again for a different place or a different seed. And let's see, what plot would I like to build in? This one's too big. Let's see. Maybe this one? Because I'm definitely not building in that small one. Let's re-roll. Let's re-roll this. Let's move again to the town of Le20 S9QZ something. And that is that the exact same one? No, it's not. Okay. Where do I want to build this one? This one's a nice square block area. And that looks kind of nice. There's this one, which is like right next to a lake. Like, could go something like that. It's got this here too, which is like a nice little area. Big square there. Maybe here. Okay, I can live with this. Let's go to build mode. Let's set it to like full daytime. And this is why I think I'm going to start the time lapse. So, bye until later. So this is it. I like it. I wonder, you guys can tell me what you guys think of this building in the comments, of course, but yeah, it feels like it fits with this area. It's very generic, which, fits the fact that like everything else here is extremely generic. So yeah. Let's go inside and I'll give you guys a little building tour to end off this episode here. So we'll go from top to bottom. This is obviously the place where all of the maintenance stuff happens. So that's nice. Central cooling, central heating, all of that stuff. This is the topmost floor. And this is where all our new teams are going to go. Let me turn on the read labels. I made the teams already, but I haven't hired anyone for it. And I don't think I'm going to hire like all of these teams right away. All of these teams I might hire right away, like before the next episode. But some of the other new team rooms I made downstairs, I might wait a while for. So this one's going to be mine, my office, CEO. I made myself my own little team. And I'll just maybe do stuff like contracts or something like that. Maybe boost a reputation, make a little side money. Not sure what I'll do with my little dude. Maybe eventually I'll give myself a small team of my own. We'll see. This is the gaming level. And we're going to make 3 new teams. One is Game RTS. Another one's going to be Game Adventure. And another one's going to be Game Sports. And they're going to start off pretty fast, low quality games. They're going to churn them out, and we're going to slowly increase the quality of them over time. So yeah, that'll be pretty cool. And it'll be an investment that pays off in the future. Going downstairs, this is the new customer service level, and we have this like special seating area here. I'll talk about that in a minute. But all of these are going to be our new customer service team. It's going to expand the customer service team a little bit, the marketing team a little bit. Again, we'll have a day shift and night shift here. Nice spaced out. I put cubicles here because of all the noise you're going to get from the phones. I took a different approach, and I didn't put cubicles on like a lot of these floors. If it ends up being too noisy and I have people complaining about noise, I'll go ahead and add them in. But I want to see, these computers are supposed to be like a little less noisy than the computers you start off with, and there's a lot of things I haven't tried out. So I want to see how these people will do without cubicle walls, as well as on the other floors as well. So yeah, these guys have cubicles because they have phones and stuff. The 2 leader rooms right here for those 2 shifts, and I'll keep going downstairs because I'll talk about that later. The next floor is the OS systems floor. This is reception, and this is the leaders to the computer OS and the console OS and something else here I'll talk about in a second. The computer OS is probably a team I'm going to recruit right away before next episode, while the console OS I think I'm going to hang back on, because the investment for making a console is much greater than the investment of the computer OS, because we're going to have to utilize this facility here, the hardware facility that I'm going to deck out with printing and the building of consoles and stuff like that. So yeah, that'll get decked out. That'll be pretty cool. Downstairs from this, we have our audio tool, our 2D editor, our 3D editor, and something else up here. So these ones are our staples, what we've been building our company on. We're putting them down in the basement. It's going to be pretty cool. I'm going to assign a new leader. I renamed the core team to 2D editor team, and I'm going to put a new leader in charge of this spot. He's going to go in right here. And yeah, so these guys are going to just chill down here and continue making the big money-making products that they've been making. while we focus on our new stuff up here. So 2 other teams I built rooms for. One is going to be the research team, and then the other is going to be, I didn't build a room for them, I built these desks for them up here. This is where our lawyers are going to be, in this little section up here. This is going to be the lawyers team leader down here. I'm not sure if 4 lawyers is enough. What you need lawyers for is patents. So if you use the research team to like say research 2D graphics, for example, to use them in your thing, then you also need to patent it, so like people will pay you to like use like 2D graphics of your kind and stuff like that on your level for their like 2D designers and stuff like that. So in order to, I'm not sure if 4 lawyers is enough for that. I know this should be enough seating for like a research team. I'm pretty sure. That made it like a research lab type of vibe with like the white floors and stuff like that. This should be enough people for like research. Like it's just above like the minimum slightly to do that. And so yeah, we'll pack this full of high powered designers eventually, and they will research away. I'm not too sure if this is enough lawyers. It's probably not. If it's not enough lawyers, I could add either a couple more desks like in here or something like that for more lawyers, or alternatively I could kick myself out of the CEO office and move my office somewhere else and turn this into like a lawyer room. We'll see. We'll see what we have to do to accommodate the lawyers. But yeah, we're gonna have our lawyers here. We'll assign them desks and stuff like that. And yeah, I think most of these teams I'm going to have recruited before the beginning of next episode. Simply because it's going to take forever to like not only recruit the teams but also like assign the seatings. I'm going to have to like put the calculators and drawing pads and all of that stuff now down to organize them. So it's going to take a very long time to do that, and something that you guys probably don't want to see on camera. The 2 teams I'm probably not going to recruit right off the bat are going to be the research team and the console team, also the lawyer team. Those 3 teams I think I'm going to hold off of recruiting because the money investment into that to like be able to pay everyone's wages and more importantly to run like all of like the hardware printing and all of that, it's going to be pretty taxing on our budget. So I think those 3 things will wait to the latter half of this decade. It's 2002 right now, so we got some time, of course. Those things will wait till like the latter half of the decade, and we'll just go ahead and focus on those other new teams. It's a much smaller investment to fund a few gaming teams and to fund a computer OS team and to pay a few more people for customer service. So all of those people will be recruited by next episode. Those investments will pay off very quickly, so we don't have to worry too much about that. And once all of those investments have paid off, then maybe going into the console, then maybe going into research will be our way for the future. So yeah, thank you guys for watching this episode. It's been a building episode. I'm not much of a builder. You can probably tell that by all the buildings I've built. But I do like how this one is very generic. You know, maybe I could do a couple more things to improve it. Like I added this one to make this one like a walkable roof. Maybe I can do that. Let's see how that looks up here. So let's go ahead. Let's see how that looks. We have to go down a level. We go up here. How does that look? B to autocomplete. Oh, it should have been that style. Does that look good? Not sure I like that. Not sure I like that either. So maybe just ditch it. Yeah, we'll just keep it like that for now. Maybe I'll add it back in the future. But yeah, that's it for this episode. Thank you guys for watching. I've been Russell. Like, comment, favorite, subscribe if you guys want to see more. And next episode, we will continue to expand this company and produce new stuff and recruit new teams and all of that jazz. You guys have a good one. God bless.